Up here for Business Day is extremely important. I've been doing it for a countless number of years because I believe in the importance of bringing the business community together to meet with the folks up here in Hartford. But as everybody says, it doesn't stop today. It really starts today for this legislative session. It's important to be able to hear from the governor directly about his budget. There's things in the budget that we're not thrilled with, but we need to not only work with the governor and his staff, but now work with the General Assembly here to figure out what's going to happen over the next couple of months and how that's going to have an effect on the business community. The second part of the question.
The second part of the question was regarding the DEP DPUC merger, which from the session that I've been listening to, some people seem to be a little skeptical about it being a massive overhaul.
The bigger picture is the governor wanting to consolidate the 80-some-odd agencies, the 57 agencies. In the budget, we don't see the cost savings, and that's the concern. Obviously, from the manufacturing perspective, we like to see things leaned out. We like to see, really the focus on the customer. And if that's the point of merging agencies, that's great, but we haven't seen that. We're concerned about the mergers of the different agencies and really how's that going to affect the customer? The customer being, in this case, the businesses. Really, how is that going to help the businesses be more effective in what they're doing in dealing with the state? And that's yet to be determined.
So are you concerned that in this merger that trying to reduce energy costs might take a backseat to more environmental regulation?
We would love to see anything that's going to help reduce energy costs, but that is, again, yet to be determined, and we don't see that out of any of this stuff yet. I mean, if the regulations become too burdensome, again, it's just one more problem on top of the business community. Right now, the business community looks to be the problem, and we're really not the problem. And that's where the folks up here really need to look at the facts, and that's what we're going to do, is we're going to bring the facts to the people up here and say, okay, really, where are the problems? That's what this is a two-way street, and working with the folks up here in the General Assembly, educating them as to what the business community is dealing with and how that can help. It's really a partnership between the business community and the folks up here in the General Assembly, and how we can work together to help improve the agencies. That's really the important thing. So it really needs to be a two-way conversation. And again, today's the first part of that, and why it's important to come up here and meet with especially the newly elected members of the General Assembly.